Hi. Okay, so I wanted to share with you some random stuff. Today when I woke up, or in my dream, I dreamt about the Jonas Brothers. Now, I'm not a really big fan. I used to be, then I stopped. They, I don't know, I got bored of them, I guess, a bit. Anyway, I had a dream about them. This is the first time I've ever dreamt about Jonas Brothers. And everyone says, oh yeah, Jonas Brothers, like they're in my dreams and stuff, and all that weird stuff. But I've never dreamt about a Jonas Brothers. They're cute and stuff, but like I've never dreamt about them. So this dream that I had last night was really intense. I don't know exactly why, but I don't know her name, the blonde girl from the show Jonas, Joe, the one that Joe has a crush on, but doesn't. Anyway, I think her name's like Chelsea or something. Let's just pretend her name's Chelsea. She and I are good friends in my dream. She's like my best friend, and we decided to go to the store because they were having a sale, and we were gonna buy stuff for people. And we bought stuff for a bunch of people except for the Jonas Brothers because we couldn't really pick something. We couldn't find something to get them that they would like, and so they started to stalk her, and they stopped us in an amusement park. I don't know how we got to the amusement park, but we got there. So we're in the amusement park, and I was in line. It was me, her, she's in front of me, and then my friend Mayel behind me, and we were ready to go into the ride. And she went, and then the people with the fast pass cut us, and then we were like, okay, whatever. Then the Jonas Brothers cut us, and then more people with fast pass cut us, and so we couldn't go on. So they were all on the ride, and we weren't on the ride. And so me and my friend Mayal, we were super pissed off. So we decided we're gonna kick the Jonas Brothers' butts when they get off the ride. So we walked all the way to the end of the ride. We were like, you know what, forget the ride, forget it. So we walked all the way to the end, the exit, and we found them. We found Joe, Nick, and Kevin. And so all of a sudden, Nick had a girl in his arms, and she linked to his arm, or he had his arm around her waist, or something like that. And she's blonde. I don't know who exactly she was, but they were together all of a sudden after the ride. And anyways, I was gonna link arms with Kevin and Joe, but they walked away. They ran off. I guess chasing Chelsea, who I didn't see. So Nick gave me a kind of like, who are you, go away look. And I was like, okay, how mean. And he was like, aren't you Chelsea's best friend? And I was like, yes. And he was like, why aren't you with her? And I was like, she's running from you guys. And then he was like, oh, yeah. So it was awkward after that. So I decided I was going to go follow Joe and Nick. Joe and Kevin, which was a bad idea because I went the same exact way they did. And I saw them, and then all of a sudden I ended up on this desert mountain. It was like a desert, but it was a mountain, and off the edge was the amusement park. And I was sitting there, and I had this thing tangled in my fingers, and the only way I could get off was if I untangled it, otherwise I would fall. So, anyway, so I'm untangling myself, and it's taking a while. I'm just sitting there untangling myself, and then I hear something, and I didn't feel like dying in my dream, so I tried to untangle faster, and then Joe comes and he's like, she's gonna give us our presents now, come on, let's go. And I was like, oh, okay, well hold on, let me untangle myself. And he was like, do you need help? And I was like, no, I got this. So I untangled myself and I walked, and I was like, I saw a snake. And he was like, really? And I was like, it was big. And he was like, here, let me help you. So because there's this cliff before where he was and then where I was, so I have to jump over. So he grabbed my hand, and then I saw another snake, and the snake came around my leg, and then I was like, oh wait, hold on, there's a snake. And it grew big, and it was like as tall as me. And then the snake had weird pokey things that came out of it, and poison comes down from it. And it poked the mountain, one in front of me and one behind me, and then the slime came off the pokey things. And then he put it back in, and there was just slime around me. And then the next thing that would happen to me would be he moved up closer, and the next one would stab me. But it was poison slime. So I jumped, and all of a sudden Chelsea was behind me, and we jumped on top of the snake, and then I did this, like, in my dream I have random helicopter views of things, and we did a helicopter view of, and it's me and Chelsea on top of the snake, and Joe was gone. He wasn't there anymore. Well, I woke up from that dream because my mom was leaving the house and she said, "Bye, guys." And I woke up to that, which is really funny because the dream had random things in it. And I woke up to my mom saying, "Goodbye, guys." And the first thing I thought when she said goodbye was like, well, that's random. Why would you say that? So that was my dream about the Jonas Brothers. It was pretty odd, but it was so fun. And that makes me now like the Jonas Brothers because they were in my dream and it was a weird dream. Who knows if it will happen one day, but if it does,